I'm telling all. A lot of people because everything been going across the internet is untruth. About
You know they are.
I'm telling all you know on many individuals since all that's been going across the web is false. You don't care about. You realize they generally requested that I do this. I said, go after it. Yet, it's Simpson and Troublesome Well people, here's one more stunning update for you, Marjorie Harvey. The exquisite better 50% of television's own Steve Harvey winds up in the eye of a family storm that could break the groundwork of their very wonderful mixed family. And this isn't even our principal point for now. We'll examine the contention among Steve and the protector. Discussion about show what befell men who should be dependable. Do you have any idea about that? We must deal with a lady. And a kid's greetings, everybody, and welcome back to Celeb Live Station. And we have a much juicier contort. Marjorie is likewise fighting pristine charges of unfaithfulness that have flipped around them. Diversion world, that's right. That is correct. Marjorie has people murmuring and eyebrows lifting all of Fair Tinseltown, the tattle plant is turning my companions, and we should not fail to remember Marjorie was once the youthful, naive 18-year-old lady of the hour to a person named Jim, who was 14 years for senior. That is correct. Jim, who isn't just more seasoned yet additionally gracious, so helpfully neglected to specify currently hitched, definitely the person had one more lady buried. The issue set off firecrackers and totally exposed privileged insights we couldn't envision, no doubt you must comprehend. And she won't be talking on no part of that, since her entire thing is to conceal her previous then, in a move right out of a daytime drama. Marjorie dumped the conception prevention, purposefully getting pregnant, the arrangement to get Jim to dump his most memorable spouse. And that's right. It worked. They wedded following a 3-year undertaking, yet the vacation days didn't keep going long, just 7 years. As a matter of fact, it was a chaotic ride of feelings and disturbances. The clincher, both Jim and Marjorie ended up deliberately targeted Jim, currently under the intensity for his supposed contribution in a crook. Got word that Marjorie was additionally being researched. He selected to take the rap at first, handling a lifelong incarceration, however, just served 26 years because of an exculpation from, in all honesty, President Obama. Thus she called me and and she just went off on me, switching things up to Steve Harvey's reality. We should rewind to 1980 when he said I do to his most memorable blue wife, Marcy. They even had cute twin girls, Carly and Brandeis. Steve was sorting himself out at the time, selling protection before he found his satire gift, a $1.50 parody rivalry prize was all he expected to say farewell to that protection. Did yet that married happiness didn't keep going long. Steve and Marcy tapped out in 1994. All presently, here's where it gets shameful. Rumors from far and wide suggest that Steve's issue with his second spouse, Mary Shackelford, was the issue. And it began even before the ink was dry on his legal documents. Charm that is a poisonous relationship, as the perplexing snare of Mary and Steve's relationship began to unwind. Plainly, things weren't generally so blushing as they at first appeared. Mary, like some other individual profoundly enamored, had worn rose-colored glasses, yet as time ticked by, those glasses started to break. Murmurs transformed into thundering tattles in the passageways of Hollywood. Steve's supposed undertakings were as of now not a secretive issue, but as though managing the reputed flings wasn't sufficient, Mary needed to likewise wrestle with other surprising allegations against you. Guarantees proposing physical and psychological mistreatment surfaced, leaving fans and supporters totally stunned. Slice to a neon-lit bar in Memphis during the 90s, and Marjorie and Steve's story started to unfurl. Steve was playing out, the group was thundering, and among that ocean of countenances was Marjorie, totally dazzled. Their electric association advanced. Yet here's where the situation starts to get interesting. Regardless of the hurricane sentiment, their vacation stage was stopped scarcely half a month into marriage. The two chose to have some time off. Why? Steve's bank balance wasn't in the best shape, and he was knee profound into guaranteeing his profession accepted the right direction, as he so openly put it. Before a man can be useful to a lady, he must know who he is, what he does, and the amount he will make. Discuss being fiercely legitimate. Quick forward to 2005, and the universe appeared to have made way for Marjorie and Steve by and by with his satire series, The Steve Harvey Show, enveloping with his past wild union with Mary, at long last in his past turbulent union with Mary at last in his rearview reflect. Steve ended up at a junction, and who preferable to travel E'd with over Marjorie. It seemed like destiny had played its cards, and the two reunited, reviving their once lost sentiment. Not at all like that yet. I'm frustrated in Marjorie on the grounds that you don't sell out to family, since, supposing that I might dump you very much as he did Mary the following day. Yet Marjorie's life wasn't just about Steve in that frame of mind. Of all the show was her relationship with Jim, and afterward, her resulting part with Darnell Woods, Jim's own special cousin. Life there. Oh, Marjorie a curve when she and Darnell invited their little girl Lori, yet the universe had a wind in store. Darnell's connections to problematic organizations became public information, leaving fans panting. The overall set of laws before long came thumping, and Darnell wound up in a correctional facility. You are the award. Don't give yourself to anyone, yet clutch your popcorn in light of the fact that the juiciest goodie was on the way. Word on the road is that Marjorie Harvey may very well be part tying like there's no tomorrow with, in all honesty, Steve's guardian William Huge Blast Freeman, the man relegated to safeguard Steve, may very well be the one mixing the pot. And on the off chance that just doesn't get your mind whirling, this definite will enormous Blast wasn't generally the protector type. Reports uncovered a dim past recommending his days as a previous all-around, we should simply say, evening time business visionary who didn't necessarily treat ladies right. William Huge Blast Freeman, as many would review, didn't necessarily in every case walk the honorable way. While he genuinely confesses to once taking advantage of people for power and individual confirmation, he's fast guarantee his recovery today. He depicts himself as the banner kid for change, shaking titles like a praised creator, persuasive orator, and a tip-top VIP protector, a remarkable risen change, Talking about Freeman's guardian ability, did you realize his memoir specifies a different portfolio, whether it's an immediate safeguard like security for high-profile clients, or a more unpretentious foundation monitoring style? Freeman has the adaptability under control. He tailors his security strategies in view of exactly the way in which hazardous the waters are currently on, to the consistent